How you doing, everyone? So I made a short last night of some custom wheel swap Porsches I have in my collection, and I pretty much figured I'd make a longer video of them because you can't really pack a whole bunch of custom wheel swapped vehicles in a minute long short video. But I kind of want to explain more about how I do my wheel swaps and what I have done in the past, and just kind of depending on what vehicles they are or what I'm going to do after I swap them. If I plan on just doing a simple wheel swap, or if I plan on like removing all the old original paint and completely sanding them down and repainting them, or adding decals, or just a complete custom. But I don't know. I've probably been doing wheel swaps for, I don't know, maybe 4 more years now. Probably. I don't really know. It's been a couple years, but I pretty much went on YouTube to see how people do their own custom painted or wheel swapped vehicles, and most of the videos I've seen involve some kind of drill and certain sizes of drill bits to either drill off the top of the head of the rivet, or just drill that part off and then drill through the post so you can screw them together later. Um, I don't know. I did that a couple times, and I found that it's always a couple different sizes of drill bits you need, because for some reason the top flat part of the rivet, it never seems to either be the right size, or it's too big, or something happens and the bottom of the chassis gets messed up, or also if you don't center drill or have a drill punch or something else, you can either drill sideways through the post or unevenly and ruin the post. Or another thing I noticed on somebody's channel I was looking at over the weekend, they had a community post of them at the hospital with a drill bit stuck into their hand and some gauze over it, and I think they were at the hospital, but I'm surprised the picture was actually on YouTube and not an issue because of gore or injury related. But yeah, this person was at the hospital with with a drill bit stuck in their hand, and I kind of know the feeling because I have drilled into myself before, which really bites. Um, this is my set of all of my original wheels that I swapped off of my vehicles. I pretty much organized them all in the same rims and tire sets, because I do still use them afterwards, just depending on what the vehicle is. If I don't like the original ones, or they're ones I took off that I replaced, like I totally dislike these mudded looking brown wheels, but I have them in different colored rims. I think these went to the little tuned looking dune buggy Volkswagen. And then I got some of these bright orange ones, but I match them pretty much in sets or pairs. So those will be the rear and those will be the front, but that's a complete set right here. I think these went to my custom Gotta Go mystery model I had. I don't really care for the silver looking tires with the gold rims, but you can see it's the little thing that makes the toilet seat go up and down when you roll them. But yeah, that's a pair right there. And I got some of these. These went to my Subaru Brat for the winter edition. I don't care for white looking wheels unless it's an ultra red, which will never get opened anyways. And then some of the other ones I got that are longer, but the same style of wheels and rims, I just made them all together. There's another example of all these so-so looking 5-star rims all together there. Some bigger ones there. Yeah, they're pretty much all in order. I figure it's kind of nice to have them all grouped together, so if I want to find another set of wheels to swap with a different vehicle, I don't have to go through, like, I don't know, a couple hundred different random wheels and search through all of them just to find the right set of wheels to use. But yeah, those are probably all from Matchbox or Hot Wheels. But yeah, talking about drilling them out or drilling into yourself. This is a Porsche 917 that I did a wheel swap on. I also painted the cooling fan on the engine inside of it, and I also painted behind the headlights on the black plastic interior part. But if you look at the number 18 here on the meatball, you can see a nice little hole there. And yeah, whenever I drill mine out, I drill them with a smaller size drill bit so I can put screws in the bottom. But I use these wheels because they had the white painted edge between the tire and the rim. I thought they looked pretty cool, and they looked a lot better for replacement wheels besides the, I don't know, the 5-star looking, actually it was these. They had gray 5-star looking wheels like that on them, which I thought were kind of tacky looking. They didn't really look that great, so I used these. But if you can tell there's not very much height between the base and the post and the top of the body there. And yeah, I was drilling through with a smaller size drill bit. Probably wasn't very smart on my end because I was probably holding it like that. And I was putting pressure down onto it, started drilling through it, and before I knew it, it was in my thumb, which wasn't really fun. But I found a different way of removing axles and wheels from all my vehicles. Now in this certain vehicle right here, it really wouldn't have mattered because there's no way of cutting these out and then replacing them because the fenders are too low over the tires, so you really don't have any movement or room. But yeah, that's what I do when I usually drill them out, besides drill into my finger. So don't do that, it hurts. But yeah, I also like to use screws because I don't really think super gluing them together is the best idea, and you can't take them apart and re-swap them again. So yeah. Now, if you have M2s are great because they're pretty much like a model kit. You can unscrew them, you can screw them back together, and some of them even come with different styles of rims and tires. This is a 60s Corvette Stingray. Not sure what year it is. 63 to 67. I know it's not a 63 because it's not a split window. Doesn't even say in the bottom. '66. Yeah, 66. You can see the screws in the bottom because it is a M2. But I just swapped it with some mainline wheels from a Hot Wheels car, which was pretty easy to do because you can just take them apart. So that's pretty convenient. That's the good thing about M2 vehicles is you can take them apart without having to drill anything or anything else, really, and then just screw them back together. It's all good. Yeah, this is one of my mainline Porsche Carreras from 1996. Well, it is a 1996. It actually was from like 2018, so it's a fairly new casting. But yeah, I don't really care for these wheels. It is pretty cool that it's a mainline vehicle and it actually has painted taillights and painted headlights, which is pretty nice because I've noticed Matchbox has been killing it lately with all of their mainline vehicles that have painted front and rear lights, and it seems like a lot of Hot Wheels that don't have painted front headlights or taillights and just the side. But yeah, I bought a set of Greenlight aftermarket replacement wheels and axles, and I swapped these out with those instead. So now I pretty much have a custom premium looking mainline Porsche, which is pretty sharp looking, and I think those wheels look pretty good. I can't remember what set of wheels they were from or what. I don't know if they're Ford or what, but I think those look pretty cool. And also, they're not drilled out, so I don't have to re-glue it together. I don't have to worry about drilling myself or messing up the posts or the chassis and myself. And I think it looks pretty good. Plus, less work. The only thing I needed to drill for was to drill out where the posts are underneath on the chassis that held the original wheels and axles. And then I just used the ones that came with it. And I actually took a drill with a blowgun dart, and the blowgun dart was actually big enough to widen the pinch thing on the bottom of the chassis for the original axles, so it widened them enough to push between the interior and that part on the chassis, so I can use some aftermarket axles and wheels. And somebody's replying or something. My phone keeps vibrating. But another example of this is another 1996 Porsche Carrera in the blue color, and that's a different set of Greenlight wheels I put on there. Same thing. They roll. It's not drilled apart. All I had to do is just widen the hole for the axle, push them through, and add the wheels I wanted to put on there, and it's done. Another is this German police car, 1971 Porsche 911. I used the M2 wheels. I had these green with the silver, I guess, lug nut cover or hubcap. But I thought those looked pretty cool instead of the ugly original wheels. And I thought the green looked pretty good with the matching green on the paint. So I used those instead. I actually did detail the headlights with some paint, and I actually detailed the mirrors so it has fake real looking mirrors on it instead of just being white. I really didn't touch the taillights, but I did add some exhaust detail to it, so it looks a little better. But I think those wheels look a lot closer to realistic on it, and I like the green matching the tempos and the bottom of the car chassis. But yeah, no drilling. This is another Porsche 911 I got. It probably had the same style rims, but not good looking. So I just used some lettered M2 wheels, and they got some lettered tires, which are nice looking. But I thought the gold would look pretty good on this car with the 5-spoke wheels because of that tan color here with the yellow orange looking the lines going on it. And I did detail the headlights on it. I don't think I didn't detail the mirrors on it or the tail lights, but I thought it looked pretty cool. So I think the gold wheels are awesome. Plus it rolls. So a custom, better looking mainline vehicle, which is pretty cool. This is one of the newer ones from a couple years ago here. Porsche 911 Carrera. I've only been able to find the orange version of it, and there's like 4 different variations to this car. But, well, that's weird. Never noticed it only had 1 mirror on it. That's kind of weird. Wonder if it's supposed to be like that or what. Maybe. But, yeah, I didn't drill this one out either. I just, did my little drill trick with the blowgun through the bottom of the interior and the chassis. And then I used some extra M2 wheels I had with some lettered tires and got a custom. Now this one is a Matchbox. It is a Porsche 914. Actually, it says VW Porsche 914, so this is probably when it started making between Volkswagen and Porsche, but it's in this white with the red chassis and the red detailing. I think I did add taillights and side markers or turn signals in the back there. I didn't really add anything for the headlights on it, but these are some like green light aftermarket wheels. I think they went to a Corvette set because they kind of remind me of like the early 50s, 60 Corvette style rims. I just took and painted the edge around the rim and the tire there with a red marker to kind of match the red theme going on. But these were the original Matchbox wheels that came on this car when I bought it, and I thought they're pretty ugly looking. I mean, they had the red thing going on, but I thought those 50s, 60s era styled wheels looked a lot better and cleaner on it than those goofy red ones. So I did that. This is a newer one, Porsche 911 GT3. I did a wheel swap on it with some, I think they were just some Hot Wheels mainline wheels, but I think those looked a lot better than the original ones that came on it. I think the original ones are kind of blah looking. So I just did a mainline wheel swap with this mainline. I don't know if this was a silver model or just a mainline, but yeah, no drill required except for, like I said, to widen out the pegs in the interior part on the in between them, but it rolls. Pretty cool. I was never able to find a super treasure hunt ever. I got like probably 2 treasure hunts in my whole collection, and I got a lot of cars. If you scroll through my channel, you can probably see that. But I got the Porsche 935. I did a tempo removal because it used to have like the colored tempos on the side here and around the top of the front end and around the hood. So I'd use a Expo dry erase marker, and I just removed all of the colored stuff around the front and on the sides here. I left the 75 years on it and the Porsche logo on the side, and I left the Porsche on the back end, even the Porsche emblem on the front end on the hood. But I used some gold M2 wheels, and they got lettered tires and kind of a red line on the tire itself also, which is pretty cool looking. But I think that deep metallic blue paint with the gold lettering and then the gold wheels looks pretty sharp on it. So I pretty much made my own super treasure hunt out of a mainline vehicle. I don't know, I like it. But yeah, these are the tools I use. It's called a flush cutter or a diagonal cutter. I think I got it at Walmart. Um, it wasn't too expensive, but they're not the best. If I were you, I would try to find a better quality tool somewhere, because I think these are mostly for like jewelry or arts and crafts kind of stuff. Because there's been times I've used them and tried to snap an axle on my mainline vehicles, and I actually had this just completely break apart. So they weren't really pliers anymore. They're more just like broken. But yeah, this is the only one of this one I got, and it was already opened. I think my mom got it on a geocache somewhere earlier this, well, I guess it'd be last month. But she gave it to me, which I thought was pretty cool. I don't have any from this anniversary set, but I think it's pretty cool looking. But these diagonal cutters, fit perfectly between the bottom of the chassis and behind the tires. So all I have to do is pretty much just snap down on it, and usually the axle and the wheel go flying off across the room. So that's one thing to worry about, is have some eye protection when you're doing this, and also maybe take like a piece of painter's tape or something and wrap it around the top of the wheel and on the body. So when you do snap down on this, you don't have a piece of flying metal or a flying tire go whizzing across and bouncing off all the walls everywhere. But that's pretty much what I use to snap my axles off my factory cars and do wheel swaps. Yeah, I don't know. I probably have some other videos on these in my channel somewhere. Maybe shorts or a mix of both. But I don't know. What do you think about my custom wheel swapped Porsches and how I do it? If you have any questions or what your thoughts are, leave them in the comments, because I always reply, and I can let you know if you want to know any more information about how I do this, or just any questions at all. Let me know. And I don't know. I hope you enjoyed my few of many Porsches and other vehicles I got that are wheel swapped. And I don't know. Yeah, let me know. And thanks for watching.